In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. I am out here in the suburbs of Horn Lake, Mississippi, a.k.a. Whitehaven, Tennessee. My co-host, the producer of the show, the owner of Bluff City Media. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I want y'all to go say, my owner. This is not Destination Smokehouse, man. We are not talking about tenderism in this joint, man. Hey, man, the more I watch that dude, man, the more the buffoon that gentleman comes off as, man. But anyway, what I'm about to say, man, yeah. But Kenny is out there in the safest neighborhood in the state of Tennessee due to the Scarebros initiative, an initiative that's being modeled, being tested in Colleyville, Tennessee, to keep the bad people, black people, out of his neighborhood.
Yeah.
out of his neighborhood.
According to my neighbor, one and the same. One and the same.
This is a Friday show, so you know it's gonna be all over the place. Damn. Should I just do a same brain? Should I do a same brain?
Let's kind of flip the script a little bit.
I got a couple things to talk about, man. Let's do Ja. Yeah, let's do Ja first. The Grizzlies first.
Okay.
There's a couple things going on. One thing going on locally, one thing going on in this country.
Yeah.
And I hate to get this deep into politics, but I feel like I really need to get this deep into politics because there's some bullshit going on.
I'm so down.
Just wish people.
I'm in a fight. I'm in a pretty like fuck everybody mood today.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to do, we can do.
Yeah. Because the bad people in this world have got people pretending to be the Black Panthers out here, man. They've made some fake Black Panthers out here. And it makes you ask the question, why are they making fake Black Panthers out here, man? But we might talk about that, man, as the show goes on. I hate to go there.
Shout out to, hey, by the way, this show is presented by FanDuel.
Shout out to FanDuel. Our good friends at FanDuel. Hey, bro, there's so many things that we're bringing back today, man. I have a gas money bet for y'all today, man. We got gas money for y'all. Thanks to the good people at FanDuel. I've never missed a check from them. The Memphis Grizzlies may be missing checks from them. I have not. As the days go on, we get closer and closer to another check from FanDuel. We get closer to the NBA trade deadline and closer to the number that I'm saying, the percentage that Ja Morant will stay here is getting bigger and bigger by the day. We're at 76% chance that I think Ja Morant is staying with the Memphis Grizzlies. They will not be trading him at the deadline. Next time I see you guys, it will be even. Who knows?
It might be
What the weather will say.
It might be 85-15 by the time we come back on Monday.
By the time we get some power back. No, I ain't gonna say ain't gonna have no power. I expect everything to be working.
Hey, I'll have power. MLG and W's already got truck stationed out here in Carway, man.
You're gonna do good work. But yeah, for centralizing the black people, man, for keeping them all in one area, we reward Collierville with water and power. Hey, if our lights go out, y'all make room for the Saints because we coming, man.
We got you, bro. Come on.
Just know that for sure.
There's a bed right here next to me you can sleep on.
I'm not really sure what's coming this weekend, Kenny. So hey, I'm about to be the segue king for real on this one.
Let's go.
I'm not really sure what's coming this weekend. But the last thing I'll do as far as find out the weather is find out from fucking Joey Sullivan. I've been wanting to pack up for a long time. I told y'all yesterday, bro. Pack Joey Sullivan the fuck up, bro. And I'm sure there are a lot of guys in the comments. Y'all may totally agree with me, but bro, the pandering act of Joey Sullivan to my people is really disgusting me, man. I had this conversation with a couple of friends of mine that are women, about this whole situation with Joey Sullivan. Also had this conversation with my wife who had no clue what I was talking about. She was like, that sounds crazy to me because she's like, you talk about the dude who made the racist comments. Like, yeah, like people. She was like, people fuck with him. I was like, yeah, they fuck with him for real. He's taking the name of the Weatherman. It's the name that we've given him. We love, as black people, sometimes we love to give people cookout invites, but we don't get invited to shit. But we feel like we have the need to crown white people with black stuff. But anyway.
But let's be honest. Would you come if we invited you? It's kind of boring.
No, I would not. You invite me to your birthday party. That was pretty much the same thing. The whitest thing I've been to in a long time. Hey, other than Taylor Swift night and Music Bingo, which is also. Let's go. But nah, man. But seriously, bro, like I'm kind of over the whole Joey Sullivan thing, man. Pack that man up, man. Like, let's pack Joey Sullivan up, bro. I know people gonna be mad at me for saying that. Especially our black women demographic who watch the show. I'm sure that's coming. I'm glad I got this out the way soon before Sharon Brown jumps in. I don't know what Sharon. I gotta text Sharon Brown asking what she is with the Weatherman. But nah, you can pack Joey Sullivan up, man. And the thing is, man, with me, it's not just about the comments he made. Because I was like, okay, I didn't particularly take those comments as those comments equal Joey Sullivan is racist. I took it as he's just ignorant. I thought that it was stupid of him to double down. And I realized, hey, I might be saying something offensive. Let me fix this. That never happened. I thought that was stupid of him. But I don't really think he's racist. But the thing that bothered me was, man, when he was trying to kind of like get out here and like promote himself.
Oh, yeah.
And put his book out or whatever. I don't think anybody in media touched him. I don't think anybody had him on or interviewed him or whatever. You know who he ran to tell this story?
Who?
Fucking K-Wham is who he ran to. That's the problem I have with Joey Sullivan, bro. Like the most racist station in the city gave you a platform.
You felt at home there.
And then I can't knock the brother because there's a fellow brother who lost his job and then decided, hey, I probably can just do this from my house. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're not going to independent journalist, man.
You know what I'm saying? I can't knock him for that because I can't knock him for that because we're doing the same thing. I was let go from Sports 56, Flynn Broadcasting. I said, hey, I probably could do this on my own, and I make more money on my own than I was making from them, which is also crazy. But what I was about to say, I can't knock him for that. But like, yeah, man, I don't like the pandering, bro. Like, why am I calling this dude Weatherman? Like, stop, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I've got a little app on my phone that kind of keeps me in tune with the weather. And then somebody sent me a pretty cool website for that as well. I have no need to fuck around with Joey Sullivan for the weather. I'm sorry, bro. All right. But anyway, John Morant.
Man.
No, for real. Fuck that dude, man. Like, for real. like for real. Like, this is the same radio station that literally attacked me, man. Like, really came at me. And like, we went through this together last year, right? Like, no, fuck that, man. Like, if that's your people, bro, I'm not fucking with you. Like, if that's who you run to, fuck you, bro. Yeah, for real though. Like my son's mom sent me this dope ass website. I said, "What do you think about the storm?" We was talking about Gabe, like how we gonna co-parent this weekend. And she was like, "Well, I swear by this." And she sent it to me. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty dope."
What does it say?
Yeah.
What's it say? Is it coming?
They say it's coming, but they ain't gonna. They're saying they don't project it to be like, you know. Why did they go out to me? Oh, I was in. We're here now. I was.
Can we tell the
sorry,
story?
Yeah. I was. Oh, let's tell the whole story. Yeah. Hey, this is a fun Friday, man. This is a fun Friday. Fuck it. We'll get to John. Y'all know what it is. Fun Friday, right? So, me and Gabe were out, and he wanted. I can't remember why we were in Collierville, but we were in Collierville, which is a rare occurrence. No,
was
Germantown.
it Car? Was it Car?
We were in
Germantown.
Germantown.
Yeah.
Germantown, which is a rare occurrence. And I asked. Oh, I know why. He wanted to go to a card store. Gabe is a card collector. So there's a card store in Germantown in a little popular area, kind of near where Apple Store and all this shit is. So Gabe wanted to go there. So we go there. And I said, so do you want, let's grab some, what's the pizza place? And this is not an indictment of this pizza place. They're awesome.
It was Garibaldi's, right?
Garibaldi's, right? So I go to Garibaldi's and let's get specific, King Meeks. It ain't just folks, it's literally black people. Like he panders to us and we fall for the shit. So so I go to Garibaldi's with my son. Now Gabe I'm 46 years old, and my son is, at the time was, I think we're talking 10, 11. No, Gabe's 12 now. It's 11 years old.
11 years old.
About a year ago. Literally about a year ago. So Gabe's like 11 years old. We get out the car and we're walking to the building, and there's this older white lady who's walking towards the building. Now we're actually closer to the door, but she sees us and she bolts forward. Like we weren't headed towards the door. We were kind of getting out of the car. Yeah, this is about the most. Why would I give Brooklyn the first round pick for MAGA Porter Jr.? Anyway, so yeah, so I'm let me cut this off. So we're getting out of the car. This lady is walking. She sees us and runs fast to the door.
Yep.
She goes in the door of the restaurant and like closes the door behind her and pulls it closed as if we were a tornado.
Like y'all were coming at her and she needed to protect herself.
Right. So
number one, it wasn't a worker for Garibaldi's. It was a customer at Garibaldi's.
Yeah, it was a customer for Garibaldi's. It was not an employee. It was just a lady that was a customer, just like I was. King Meeks, you said you remember me posting that, or you remember this being on the radio? Because why you listen to KWAM is what I want to know. But I'm joking with you. But so anyway, so the lady goes in, and I peep what she's doing. So me and Gabe go in too, and she's just kind of looking at me and Gabe while we're in the restaurant. We order our food. This lady gets up, and Garibaldi's is pretty small. Like you're sitting by everybody, right? There's like one section. There's maybe 4 or 5 tables, but there's no distance between. The farthest you can sit for somebody is still relatively close to them.
It's close, right?
So we're sitting there doing our thing, and a lady was sitting there across from us, and she's looking at us the whole time. She gets up and walks to a part of the restaurant that's not even open. Like it's, Garibaldi's has that back area where that buffet is.
Yep.
She gets up and she walks back there. She's looking at us the whole time. And so I'm like, man, this is absolutely insane. So when I ordered my food, I told the lady, when I picked up my food, I told the lady at Garibaldi's what happened. She was like, sir, we're so sorry that happened, and you shouldn't have to go through that. I said, it's fine. I said, I expect it. I'm a black man in America and in the South. I've seen this type of shit all my life, but this is my son's first time around. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the part that really frustrated you more than
right.
anything was your son. It was Gabe was there.
Yeah. Right. So I went on Facebook. And I made a post that was, you know me, man. I'm a laugh through the pain, right?
It was hilarious.
So I'm gonna make a post that's serious but also funny. And I told the story pretty much on Facebook, and I said I should have yelled boo to scare the Raisin Bran out of her. Whatever joke, guys, whatever old people eat cereal, right? I said whatever cereal it was, which I scared the Raisin Bran, whatever, out of her old ass. And then the good people at KWAM shared my post, and then a lot of racial slurs came to me in the comments, and they tried to paint it as if I was some type of aggressive toward this woman, which I was not, of course. All these type of things, and of course at this time, Kenny, we had a partnership deal with Fox 13. I've been wanting to tell this story for so long. We want to tell oh man, is it time, man? It's today, man. So yeah, the good people. We were doing our show. Our show was being syndicated. This show was being syndicated on Fox 13 in a deal where we weren't getting paid from them, and they weren't getting paid for us. Typically, if you're doing something like that, you're paying.
We were supposed to.
We were supposed to be getting money from them in the event that XYZ happened. All these, but at that time, there was no money exchange. It was basically a commercial for the Anthony Sain show. We were coming on at like 11:30 on a Saturday night or some shit like that.
Like, and here's the thing, like it was extra work on both me and Anthony.
Yeah,
like,
so we had to change the show. We had to do like a, family friendly version for like
y'all. Y'all, if you're a member of the SainGang, you remember this.
You remember
where where the first 15 to 20 minutes of the show was
clean.
super PG.
Yeah, like, super PG, like super service level, right?
Yeah,
and it sucked, bro. It wasn't the Anthony Sain show, bro, at all. And so we were doing that for a few months. It was cool. I had all kind of my cousins. Oh, cuz I saw you on the news and all this type of crap. It was all that for a while. And, I'm watching TV late at night, and I saw you on TV. And people think that type of stuff is a big deal. That's not a big deal to me. This is a big deal to me. Like doing the show on YouTube is a big deal to me. This is what pays me. It what pays you. You know what I mean? So I don't care about the whole Fox 13 thing, right? So we weren't making anything. It was basically a free commercial. And so,
hey, we can go real deep with it if you want.
I want to go that deep, man, because there were people playing in our faces the whole time. People that had the Bluff City Media banner across their chest that were playing games with me and Kenny, which is the reason why Kenny is the sole owner of Bluff City Media. But I ain't gonna get too deep because I ain't gonna get too deep but fuck everybody whoever tried to play with my name or any of that type of stuff, So me and Kenny were like, bro, I'm not really sure we're getting the whole truth about what's going on in this situation, what the deal is, whatever. But that
this was 2 days. This is 2 days, like quite literally 2 days before Garibaldi's.
We had a serious talk, like, bro, why are we doing this, right? Yep. And so when the Garibaldi's things happened, I'm sorry, shout out to Garibaldi's. This is not an indictment of you guys at all. Awesome food, awesome staff. This is not about them at all. So let me stop calling this the Garibaldi. I'm gonna call this the K-Wham thing because people at K-Wham told the story, shared it through their racist ass audience, and then people started coming to me. And of course, they reached out to Fox 13, tagging them in the post. Oh, you guys have an
reporter.
Yeah, one of your
Fox
reporters
13.
is doing right.
Yeah. And so Anthony and I, about literally 2 days before, 48 hours before,
we're like,
had already,
man,
like,
if anything happens, fuck these dudes.
Well, no, I said this is on a Friday, and I said on Monday I'm going to reach out to Fox 13 and basically remove ourselves from that situation because it just didn't make sense.
And I wasn't 100% down with it. Like I wasn't agreeing with Kenny for saying this shit. I was like, bro, I don't know. I think it's free advertising. Why not advertising, right? And so that's where I was. But man, shut up. So
so then the Garibaldi's thing happened. K-Wham does their thing.
Oh, yeah, and then the K-Wham people, they reach out to Fox 13. And instead of the Fox 13 guy being like, man, that's fucked up that it happened to you, bro. Like, fuck them. He's taking the side of the K-Wham people.
Oh, he reaches out to me
like
in an email and says, we need to have a serious conversation about Anthony Sain. And I said, oh, really? Like, I wrote him back literally Friday night at like 11:30. I wrote him back and I was like, well, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was like,
because fuck y'all.
Because fuck you. Like, I was,
and I got him on Facebook and basically told him the same thing. Like, bro, like, hell, like, bro, I can't. So you're basically telling me that me being in a situation where I was a victim because I stated this on social media, and your racist buddies at K-Wham had a problem with it. Now I'm the one I'm the issue. I'm the one who need to have a serious meeting with. He was like, oh, we just try to avoid all, negative, whatever. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
well, fuck you very kindly, sir. Appreciate
the problem is that there were multiple people involved in the Fox 13 Bluff City Media Anthony Sain show agreement to provide specific content for Fox 13 and their Sunday night show that we did. And everybody was getting paid except for Anthony
Mhm.
Sain and
Right.
Kenny Stubblefield.
We believe. I don't know that they get paid. Don't tell me that it's getting paid for sure because it's some of us gonna be some money. That's okay. So tell me you just guessing that.
So the two dudes who were on the ground floor,
Yeah.
feet boots deep in this thing,
Right.
like making the content, in my humble opinion, based on logic and everything that is involved, the people that were behind the scenes involved in procuring the Anthony Sain show for Fox 13. Shout out to Believe Network.
Yeah.
Most folks don't do things for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Anthony and I decided very quickly that this wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
And then
we felt like we were getting fucked. Or getting set up to get fucked. We was like, all right, bro.
And then they had the gall to email me on a Friday night and say we need to have a conversation. Yeah, we absolutely do.
About my online conduct, right?
Because of your online conduct, because you called a white lady something about a Raisin Bran cereal.
After she put us in a very embarrassing, very
traumatized your son.
Yeah, yeah. Like my son had never experienced it before. He was like, "What's going on? Like, what is she doing?" And like, this is Gabe, man.
The sweetest kid ever.
Who would cry at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't do anything to anybody. You know what I mean? So, like I said, and and we said, fucked all that. We went balls to the wall, and now we're rolling. We're doing better. We are easily the biggest independent sports podcast in the city of Memphis. Doing things we're really not supposed to be doing out here. But yeah, man. But I said all that to say, fuck Joey Solopek, because K-Wham is your boys, man. You ran to them, but then nobody want to talk to you. You ran to them and told your story, man.
Some real snowflake behavior.
Yeah, man.
Honestly.
And for some reason, my people love this dude.
Yeah.
He's a weatherman. Hey, I'm good, bro. I got apps on my phone. I ain't gotta go to the weatherman for the weather, bro. Like,
man, this is a Friday show, man.
Hey,
there's not much that, like, you know how certain things can like motivate you and fire you up, and I want it to be positive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want it to be positive.
Yes.
That story,
that moment made me and this dude closer. Me and this dude closer than ever. And it just said, us like, all right, bro, it's literally me and you against all these fuckheads, bro. And the people ain't here no more. Like, fuck them. Like, for real. Like, all that, bro. Like, for real. That's when we knew, all right, bro, it really is. It's me and you, bro. Like, for real. Like, for real.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Welcome to the Anthony Sain show. That was story time with Kenny and Sain. Let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it.
There's some real assholes out here, man.
Hey, Chandler Parsons, we coming for your bitch ass too. Hey, bro.
You get
one of them type of. Hey, bro. Chandler Parsons, we getting on your ass, bro. You freaky motherfucker. We on your ass.
Lame ass individual.
Hey, man. Speaking of snowflake behavior, bro, we on your ass, bro. Everybody. Hey, come on, let's get to it, man. Hey, John Morant, Kenny took the injury in Wednesday night's game against the New Orleans Pelicans. We saw it on the court. We saw him talk about that to Michael Cole. Yes, yeah, man. Raisin Bran behavior. But yeah, the Michael Cole asked him, the status of that elbow, and he said it was, a little sting type situation. Got the news yesterday that John Morant not only is not doubtful, not probable, but he's out. Like, it wasn't no buffer. He's out. He ain't playing. We were told this yesterday, Kenny Stubblefield. So Jared's dumb, man. Let me get out the comments, man. We saw that John will be out in the game against New Orleans. He was doing so well, Kenny Stubblefield. He's been doing well on the court, off the court. I said this other day, John, as long as you have, reasonable health. I said I did not expect John to play, 40 straight games. Didn't know he was missing the next one, but I said I did not expect him to play, 40 straight games or whatever. But I'm not really too concerned about this, mainly because it's music to my ears, Kenny Stubblefield. Whenever things happen, we're out there shorthanded, man. Because like I said, this season ended to me when John had his fit against Coach Isolo, and the season kind of went down from there. And yeah. And there's a chime in sound It brings me great joy, Kenny Stubblefield. I love to hear it. It just reminds me that there's better on the other side, Kenny Stubblefield. I can feel that top 10 pick coming, man. And the way things are going, it might be top 8 by the time it's all said and done, man. This is a hell of a draft to continue to move up in, if you ask my opinion. Also, may not be getting any Jock Landale tonight. He's got personal issues going on. People are saying the injury is weeks to heal. I've seen anywhere from day to day, 2 weeks to months. So, yeah, I'm with it. I do agree that could very well be true. For the people who ask me, do I double back now since I had, the good game in Orlando? No, just like I don't expect you to double back because he's missing the game tonight. You know what I mean? It's a work in progress, whatever this is going to be. I don't think they're going to trade him before the trade deadline. I think this probably even heightens that. If there's whatever issues going on with him. But yeah, I wish John the best. Wish a speedy recovery. This is still part of the test though. What's his energy going to be like on the bench? What's this? You got to keep it going. We want you here, Josh. Just keep playing the game. We talked about that yesterday. Just keep playing the game, my brother, and everything will be okay, man, for sure. Also, Kenny Stubblefield, the question is, people are asking as far as the Memphis Grizzlies are concerned, are they tanking? Kenny Stubblefield. If you ask my opinion, they've had their hand over the button for a long time.
It's inching closer.
And when I say things like, I don't really give a damn about Tomas Isolo, this is a perfect season to have a coach that's a lame duck that you want to get rid of, but just let it play out, man. Because like I said, I said this beginning of the season. I've been saying this beginning all throughout the season, especially after Ja had the thing where he had the injuries and the meltdown he had, is that for a guy who clearly leans on analytics over field and all that type of thing, all those type of things, he clearly knows what lineups work and what lineups don't. And when you're seeing the ones that clearly don't out there, come on, man. I'll leave it to you guys, man. But it's not a disgusting tank. They're doing it with class. They went to Europe and they got up really big in Orlando and then kind of fell apart in the third quarter. In the second game, they just went on to beat their ass the second game. So I'm not really tripping off that, man. It's not an egregious tank. They're still showing some pride. We might just throw John Conchar in the starting lineup or, be shorthanded and still on the play our guys 20-something minutes ago. I started 20-something minutes ago. Hey, it happens, bro. It happens, bro. It happens. But yeah. So
is it getting frustrating? Is it getting frustrating though to
and the tanking part doesn't have anything. John's hurt, bro. Like that's a legit Yeah. And I think he's in the comments. Pull this DDW26. Pull that up. No, that's not him. That's my guy. I thought it was my guy on Twitter. It's a guy on Twitter. It's a guy on Twitter was like, they're clearly just holding Ja out because he was fine after the game, but that didn't mean anything, bro. Like these dudes get hurt and then later on they're not okay. Like they're not ready to go. So that whole thing doesn't make any sense.
So there's a couple things.
Man said
out of time says we'll get to Joel's question in a second.
Mm-hmm.
You think Robert should send Zach packing with T.I.?
No. I don't look at our team situation the way most people do.
No.
I don't think that Zach Kleiman is nearly as bad as people think that he is. I get the general frustration about where we are, but it's too many things that we say that aren't exclusive to us. Like we talk about, oh man, we had a team in 21-22 and this and this. What have any of those dudes done individually or collectively to make you think that if we'd have held on to DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson, that we would have been anything different than what we are now? Like, and I mean, you talk about the Dylan Brooks. That's fine. I myself have said I like Dylan Brooks to still be here. The Desmond Bane overpay was pretty bad. It kind of got you to where you are. Even if Desmond Bane was on this team, I was saying this last year when we had Dez hurts our team. Not that he's a bad player, but having him and John in the backcourt together just doesn't work. Same thing is going on in Cleveland. Same thing that happened when you had Anthony Simons and Damian Lillard in Portland. You can't have a backcourt and nobody can defend. And they're both smaller guards. You know what I mean? Like you just can't do that, bro. That's just not how today's NBA looks like as far as winning teams. So like I just don't view, and I think that we try to scapegoat too much stuff on Kleiman. instead of just like really pointing to where it is. Like our biggest culprit since 2001-22 has not been personnel moves. It's been health, bro. Like we just can't get combinations of dudes to play for a significant amount of time. Like this case for the past what are we looking at? 4, 5, damn near 5 years. Like, come on, man. Like we've had large chunks of our team missing for a long time, bro. Like we've been looking at the 4 or 5 guys in the injury report thing for years. It's been like that for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Like it's way more often that you're gonna have, more than 4 guys missing than everybody here. You know what I mean? Way more instances of that. So that's been the biggest culprit.
We have some comments. Can we bring them up? Do you mind? Do you have time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have time in this segment to go through it? Joel asked the question. He says, I don't know why you think Isolo is not going to be here long. Management sought him out. Can I just, let me press timeout before you go on this?
Every coach is sought out by somebody. They're not just like willy-nilly hiring dudes, bro. Like everybody, like New York, like I said yesterday. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say, like, I want to preemptively put it out there. Anthony doesn't just say things. Like, and I think that.
No, I just be saying stuff.
Oh, okay. Like, I'm not saying there's any sourcing or anything like that to it. I'm just saying, like, trust the person that it's coming from. That I don't, again, yes, he did get sought out, but I don't think that means that you see a year or a year and a half or whatever of him being in charge and go, yeah, like, this is my guy and I'm going to ride this thing out. Like, their feelings and thoughts and the facts change in a season, right?
Yeah.
That's just what I would say. I think I said this yesterday and I'll say it again for clarity. I think that Tomas Isolo will be gone. It's January 23rd, 2026. I think that by January 23rd, 2027, he'll be gone. Yeah.
It's not really that big of a deal, bro. Coaches go all the time.
Yeah.
You have to remember that when we let Taylor Jenkins go, who just started coaching 6 years ago, he was one of the longest tenured coaches in the NBA, and he just started coaching 6 years ago.
Right.
We kept him way longer than the average. Most coaches don't last that long at all. Go ahead. It was something else. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you really even judge T.I. when they're obviously trying to lose games?
Yes. Because they haven't been – I think they've had their hand over the button a lot, but there's a lot of things about T.I. that are just dumb, whether he's the tank commander or not, whether they know they can use him to lose games or not. I think that he came in with the wrong type of energy. Just like I say that I think Ja has blown a lot of things that should be layups. I think Tomas Isolo has blown a lot of things that should be layups, like for real. But yeah, go ahead.
Mikos, shout out to you. Haven't seen you in here before. Shout out to you. Someone was saying Ja might need Tommy John surgery. I hope not. You see the phrase the UCL sprain, and immediately your mind goes to baseball because that's a baseball type pitcher injury where there is the motion of a pitcher pitching and snapping his elbow, snapping his arm is an unnatural motion. And so when a pitcher does something to their UCL, they have to go in and reconstruct it because of the torque and the effort that they put on that elbow ligament to be able to pitch the ball. So that's why Tommy John is so the Tommy John surgery is so prevalent in pitching in Major League Baseball or in baseball in general because of that motion that's made. This is a sprain. It's not a tear. And so because Ja doesn't do this a lot in basketball, he's not going to need surgery. I would suggest going and listening to the $2 Sports Show today.
Yeah.
Rusty Buckets, Dr. Buckets was on there and talked a lot about.
Dr. Buckets started talking that shit since I called him out yesterday.
Called him out. He said it. He said, man, you called me out on my laziness, man. Right. Yeah.
Man, turned into Dr. Fuck It.
Yeah.
Dr. Fuck It's out here, man. Go back to my man comment, man. Y'all gotta help me out, man. Stop saying what somebody said. Who's somebody? Because I ain't seen it. Like
probably
somebody.
Probably Facebook or Twitter or something.
Yeah, like if it ain't nobody you can name, man, it ain't worth talking about, bro.
Jay asked, "What if we tank for another Zaire Williams?
What if we tank for another Cedric
Coward?" That's exactly my response.
What if we tank for another Zach Edey? Like that's another thing too, man. Like people, I'm not saying this to be combative. I'm not saying this to be disrespectful to nobody, but a lot of you guys' viewpoint of this front office, Zach Kleiman, this scouting department as talent evaluators is off. Like it's really bad. like what you think he is and what that guy is. Like go ask national reporters their view of Zach Kleiman. They'll tell you if he ain't the best, he's number 2. And they'll say the only one better is Presti. They'll say Presti's the best, Kleiman's 2. And I think if you look at his resume, if you look at the amount of guys he's drafted, and the amount of guys that got a second contract in the NBA compared to the entire NBA, he's knocking it out of the park. Like he's doing an exceptional job when it comes down to drafting and talent evaluation. Like even Sam Presti, who's the man, has had a lot of misses while being the man. Like he's had a lot of misses. There's a guy on their roster right now that they drafted ahead of Jalen Williams in Jalen Williams' draft.
Mm-hmm.
If you got so many picks, you forget about these dudes. But they've had misses. Kleiman has had misses too. But if you look at the rest of the league, bro, he don't have as many misses as a lot of teams in the league have, like for sure. So I'm not worried about another Zaire Williams. Plus, you also got to think about this with Zaire Williams. Not that I'm here to make excuses for Zach Kleiman because he's definitely got his weaknesses or whatever. But that whole draft was fucked up, man. Why? Because of the pandemic. You didn't have any. You couldn't scout guys. You couldn't. The season ended in the middle of the season. You couldn't. There was no NCAA tournament. You couldn't scout guys.
Right.
You couldn't bring guys in to work out.
Oh, the scouts haven't. Even in high school, college, NBA,
we're still dealing with it.
We're still dealing with the
college is affected by guys who were overhyped in high school.
Aaron Bradshaw.
I was just about to say Aaron Bradshaw, case in point. There's a lot of guys that because of the pandemic, it heightened what they were. Somebody says it was. I got it. It wasn't about keeping D-Milk, Cal, etc. It was getting rid of vets to triple down on youth. That is a fact. You did get rid of vets, and you brought in young guys that were duds. You brought in David Roddy, who was a dud. Jake LaRavia took 4 years to not be a dud. He's a good player now. He's a really good player now, but he wasn't good. He wasn't ready to come in and fill those roles. You had guys that were up for contracts. Anthony Melton, Kyle Anderson. You moved off of them and got cheaper. They get younger, you get cheaper, whatever, because you didn't want to pay those guys.
And because John Jaron weren't ready, right? Yeah. I don't think they were ready. Do you?
And I'll say this a lot too. I'll say this as a Grizzlies fan. There are 2 Grizzlies teams that I think historically we overhyped to the extreme. That's the broken face Mike Conley team, which we think that if his face didn't get broken, if Tony Allen didn't do, bro, that Golden State Warriors team, once they get going, you're gone. That version of Golden State back then, once they get going, you're out of here. It don't matter what you had going. That team is getting their ass packed up regardless. They were up 2 games to 2-1 or something like that on that team. Yeah, they're up like 2-1. Yeah, once Golden State gets going, bro, you're out of here. I don't really care what version of Mike Conley you had or Tony Allen, you were getting spanked. That team was overrated to me. Like the fact that we say that we would have won the championship that year with that team, if this didn't happen or whatever, I think that's BS. And that 21-22 Grizzlies team was a super fun run because we were way ahead of schedule. Yes. We were super young, bro. Super young. I remember people saying, like, that Grizzlies team is just fun. They're young, they're dumb, they're going to get put out, but they're super fun to watch. And we played the only team that we were beating in the first round that year. There was a Minnesota team that was young as fuck too, had a first-year coach. And they had D'Angelo Russell was on that team as well, and who really kept us in that series. That was a super fun series too, man, because that Minnesota team was young and dumb just like us, and they were up by 20 points a lot in several games in that playoff series, and we came back on them because they're young and dumb like that. But that 21-22 team was fun. They were good, but we were not going to beat Golden State in the next round. Like, I know Ja got hurt. Yeah. Again, they would go out to pack our ass up, bro.
Dude, we got held under 100 points in all 6 games that series.
Yeah, like that. That's the only team we would have beaten in the first round of their playoffs, bro. Like, that was a good team. But people think that, like, oh, man, we just kept them dudes together. They would have been this, they would have been that. Could have been. I doubt it. I mean, but, still the same dudes, man. The same 2 dudes at the top, right? It have been those dudes this whole time.
Is this fair? Kleiman was on the trajectory of Presti. That's why we question him.
I've seen. I don't even think that. I think people just do that because of familiarity, like because he's our guy. We see him up close. You know what I mean? Because I don't really, because there were, even when he won Executive of the Year, there were still people talking bad about Presti, right? I think that Kleiman's biggest mistake, two of his biggest mistakes were that the first double down on youth thing that year when he went in, not moving off of Kyle Anderson, moving off of Melton. That's what you're supposed to do. If you got guys that have got value, you move off of them if you know you're not going to sign them. But just who they drafted that year, the way they went about doing it, you probably could have moved it for a guy who was under contract who had some years. But they went in and did all these things in the draft, and they were all duds. Vince Williams was in that draft. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was like in the second round. He's on the kind of still here. That was his biggest mistake. And then not knowing what to do when you knew that you were going to move on from Dylan, knowing that you were going to move on from Tyus Jones, who's been absolutely ass since he left. It's crazy how bad that dude's been. I was wrong, and I was a Tyus Jones doubter. I thought he'd be better than what he's been. But moving off of those guys and then taking a haphazard Marcus Smart deal because you really didn't have a plan on how you were going to replace both of those guys. You try to get one guy to replace both, it didn't work. But as far as now, like what they've got now, when I look at combinations of this team that have been on the court, whether you're talking about when Zach Edey was out there, they look really good when Zach Edey was out there. For the 5 minutes we saw Ja and Zach Edey together, they look really fucking good, right? And I'm thinking that when Ty Jerome finally hits the court, he's gonna look good out there. You know, maybe Cam Spencer's been good. As a starter, Jock Landale was ass, but he's really fucking good as their backup center, right? G.G. Jackson, he's been rolling. I think that Cedric Coward speaks for himself. I think the talent on this team is there when you got all your pieces. And I think if this is a down year, when you're able to go get another top 10 talent in this draft, the age thing doesn't matter. Doubling down on youth don't matter. It wasn't a doubling down on youth. You just didn't get guys that were good, that were young. Because tell me that Philadelphia don't feel better with VJ Edgecombe out there as opposed to what's the pretty boy dude?
No, it's a pretty boy name. Paints his fingernails. TikTok.
Not him. The vet that Kelly Oubre, right? Tell me.
Oh, yeah. Or Quentin Grimes, right?
Yeah, like, exactly.
Those
exactly.
Two.
Tell me Philly don't look better with VJ Edgecombe at the two as opposed to Kelly Oubre, who was a vet, you know what I mean? A 3-and-D guy. Like,
right.
It wasn't a going backwards that was a problem. You just didn't get good dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you once you get Zach Edey, you get Cedric Coward, and you get whoever you're going to get in the top 10 this year with whatever Orlando's pick is going to be. Because I'm watching Orlando, man. I'm watching Orlando, bro. I told y'all this summer that team is not top of the East good, and they're plummeting. And hey, don't let us mess around and have a 12 and a 10 in this draft, man. Come on now.
Yeah. Zeus asked the question. He said makes a statement. Smart's acquisition and trade away was his worst move. I know we understand the acquisition being without, because there was kind of very little plan, right? Like a plan. Marcus Smart's unavailability basically made his trade value nothing. Right. So like if you were Zach Kleiman at that trade deadline with Marcus Smart, what would you have done like differently outside of the way they got rid of him?
They tried to move Marcus Smart for, the Cam Johnsons of the world.
Right.
That didn't work. We were trying to use him as the salary piece. That's another thing too, man. That's really been, it's his doing. We praise him for like identifying, oh shit, this G.G. Jackson dude we drafted in the second round, who really would have been the top player in his class if he had stayed in school and probably been a really good college basketball player. Let's sign him right now for $4 million for 4 years, right? Right. But then when it's time to make trades, you don't have any pieces. And and Marcus Smart was like your only piece you had before you signed to this deal, before you went and got, until you broke the Desmond Bain deal into smaller contracts to get a KCP who's on a 20-something. You didn't have those type of deals, on this team at first. So, I have no argument with you there, because there's another element to the Marcus Smart deal. I said he got caught up because he was looking for a guy that could be his defensive stopper like Dylan Brooks, and be his backup point guard like Tyus Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good formula. He also was looking for somebody that could be a freaking big bro to Ja.
Yep.
You had all those things going at one time. I'm not defending him. By far, that is his biggest black eye. The Marcus Smart acquisition and trade-off was by far his biggest mistake. And I think that's because it was done haphazardly. I think he did it as a knee-jerk. He saw Marcus Smart's name popped up. He said, oh, I can do a one-stop shop and my summer's over. And that shit did not work. And it came back and bought him for sure. But as far as go ahead.
I agree with him. Himji said it this way: the Smart trade away was a win. You were able to lock up Jaren, and it only cost you a first. Trading for him was the L.
Yeah,
that's where I land. That's where I land.
You know what? That is true because this Jaren Jackson Jr. deal they gave him this summer, that wasn't just a thing this summer. That was already set up. That's what they were going to do with Jaren. So yeah, that is a good point. What does Justin say? Justin Party.
Giving Jaren $250 million will end up being the worst. Now.
That's no offense, bro. That's just not knowing how the NBA works. That's not a shot at you at all. I'll explain real quick. Last year, if you remember, Justin, Jaren finished the NBA All NBA voting. Just outside of that vote, he was a couple votes away from being All NBA. If that would have happened, Jaren would have gotten a Supermax deal. Doubling down on that and saying we're going to let him prove it another year would have been the scariest and dumbest move ever this season, especially in today's NBA climate where guys are dropping like flies. And Luka Doncic will not be in the season eligible. Giannis probably won't. The league MVP, Nikola Jokic, will not be award eligible. Wemby probably won't be award eligible. There's a lot of guys because of that dumbass 65 game rule that would not be eligible. And to go into this season, the contract Jaren would have gotten if he had a crazy year again this year like he had last year. No, they made the right move, bro. That is
it would have been cat level.
Right. And Jaren's max, no, it would have been more than cat.
You think
Jaren's
so?
Supermax deal would have been $70-something million. If I'm not mistaken, bro.
Good.
Yeah,
God.
Supermax for Jaren would have been like $70 million a year.
Good.
Jaren's the deal he's on now ends faster because it ended the deal he was on now. Well, this is the last year.
This is the last
year. New year picks up. That Supermax would have extended after his old deal was over. Then he would have jumped the Supermax on top of it. And then you put Jaren at a number where, you know, they're saying that Jaren's getting offers. He could not have mathematically gotten those offers because his contract wasn't big enough. The contract he's under now, if there is, you can use Jaren in a deal for a different tier of player. But that's a Cliff Notes version of giving Jaren that money was not his worst move, especially if you turn around and you flip Jaren. Like that's just incorrect, my brother. And that's coming from somebody who will give you the good and the bad on Jaren Jackson Jr. This is not the show I intended this to be, but I don't mind where we are.
Yeah.
All right, you got more stuff in the comments. Jason asked something about
I got a couple of Jason Mitchell questions.
Yeah.
Jay Mitchell's our guy. So I got a question concerning the front office. What is Tayshaun Prince's role within the context of the GM front office structure? I thought starting out he was co-GM with Kleiman.
To the best of my understanding, we were talking about tenderism, right? We were talking about Destination Smokehouse in the Uncle Tenderism thing, right? Tayshaun Prince was somebody they would prop up when his front office was new to be like the mascot of the front office
at the draft, the draft.
Yeah,
sitting up there. Yeah,
a name recognition for the front office, Tayshaun Prince, right? But his job was to be a liaison between the coaching staff and the players in the front office, like kind of like a middleman between the front office and the team. I think they have explored some talent evaluation duties with him, and it brought us Zaire Williams. So,
you putting that on Tayshaun?
I heard he was I've heard he was a Tayshaun stomper. That he was a Zaire Williams stomper.
Damn.
I think he says things like I see myself in him. And am I the only person that remembers Tayshaun Prince not being good when he played for us? Like really being annoying?
He had the dunk on Serge Ibaka that I remember very specifically. I
remember like, why did we trade Rudy Gay after seeing Tayshaun Prince in the playoffs? But yeah.
And then Jason asked, and I got a question about this training staff. What do we know about them? Time they've been here, compared to other staffs. How competent are they as far as managing injuries?
This is something I don't know anything about. When I see people say things like blaming injuries on the training staff, that sounds insane to me. But I don't know enough about this. I don't know enough about this stuff to know. Like, I don't know. I've heard some people say that certain organizations have great training staffs. I don't know. That might be a Rusty Witten question. I don't know anything about it.
I think you should hit up $2 on Monday and ask them, because
I don't know. I don't know the correlation between Tommy John elbow injuries and the training staff.
and how or even calf injuries and what kind of preventative things you can do, or ankle. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
Give me some more good stuff. Good stuff in the chat from the SainGang today.
Himji said, "Bruh, folks swear he was better than Rudy."
Yeah, that was a lie. We were programmed by Chris Vernon and all those agendas against. They were anti-Rudy Gay. Trading Rudy Gay was one of the dumbest things this organization's ever done. But yeah, that was goofy. That was goofy.
Draymond said something about our training staff as well. Draymond,
I don't know. I don't know. Bro.
Listen,
he's
a troll.
I think he just get on Grizz Twitter and just co-sign stuff that we be saying.
I think he pays attention to everything. Because here's the thing. Draymond was coming to Memphis. He wanted to come here. And so you don't think he got on Grizz Twitter and was paying attention to stuff? 100%.
Yep. And I think that's part of the whole Marcus Smart thing too. I think that Kleiman felt he had Draymond in the bag that summer. And I think he knew, if I get him, that's free agency. That's your mid-level exception, right?
Yep.
Or it might have been, was it a sign and trade they were trying to do? I don't really know the details of it, but I know that, some stuff. Yeah, that Draymond thing had a big part of us getting Marcus Smart. But go ahead.
He said Larry Hubbard said Draymond said that was the reason Iggy didn't show up. I don't believe that to be the case at all.
We just ride with whatever, man. The training staff, yeah. That was year one of. Wasn't it year one of this shit?
Yeah, Iggy was years ago.
Yeah, that was year one of this whole thing. Yeah, go ahead, bro. What else we got?
Let me see. David Owens, who has become one of the biggest fans of the Anthony Sain show. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, never would have thought that about Mr. Owens, man. But shout out to
Mr. Owens, man. You got hey, your picture is
you about to say what? I'm not supposed to listen to K-Wham?
What's wrong with K-Wham? He says I'm a fucking lawyer and I don't understand that shit. Granted, I practice criminal law and I've been a more casual fan till the past year or so.
What is he saying he didn't understand?
The whole explanation of Jaren's contracts with why they signed him.
Yeah. You did not want to risk coming to this season after as close as it got last year. Because if Jaren had got the Supermax, bro, you're talking about y'all really would have been pissed at the man that got the Supermax.
Talk back live said that can't be him. Is that
right?
Is this Draymond Green? Are you Draymond?
Go back to this picture. Go outside, dude. Come in. So I was I think this dude's coming on the wrong show.
Is this Draymond's
David Owens? Yeah, you're right. What's the 1-4-25 for, David?
He got the stock photo from Google.
And he can mess around and type, that nigga what's the name? Oh shit, I blew my cover. That nigga John Cole. Oh fuck. I got this my David Owens page.
He said he typed in give me a picture of the average KWAM listener.
Right. I'm about to call KWAM right now and tell him about this mongrel. This troublemaker.
He said, I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm Draymond.
Yeah, that ain't you, bro. He said, hey, he got a burner. That man he gonna start talking black. Oh shit, I'm blowing my cover.
Hey, shout out Miss Verlinda, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're back.
Hey, Miss Verlinda did something yesterday that was awesome. She made a comment I didn't think anything about.
She
said something about the NIL, and she came on Twitter and apologized publicly, and she added me in it to clear up any confusion she made about it. I got what you were saying, Miss Melinda, but I do appreciate that. That was an amazing thing for you to do.
Yeah, Cam wants to
ahead.
know, do you think Tripp is here next season?
I don't know. I would not be surprised if they trade
both.
Jaren, like I said, I think this Giannis thing is going to, if Giannis is moved at the deadline, I think that Parker Fleming was saying that if Giannis wants to get a supermax from another team, he can get from Milwaukee at any time. But it said if he's going to get one from another team, he's got to be on that roster at the deadline. He can't get traded this offseason and be eligible for the supermax. So I think he might be leveraging to go ahead and get out of there. And I think if there is a Giannis trade, I think there could be a lot of movement throughout the league, bro. And I can see Jaren Jackson Jr. being one of those guys that gets moved around and ends up somewhere other than Memphis if there's a Giannis trade.
Is there, with the language that's coming out of Milwaukee and Giannis's camp these last few days, it makes it feel like Giannis is angling to get out.
Yeah.
Right?
When you talk to nerds, man, like Parker Fleming, it takes all of the emotional stuff out. He's like, well, yeah, but I think Giannis also realizes in the case that he does change his mind, he's going to be out of a lot of money if he changes his mind and says, hey, get me out of here next year. So it might be some pressure for him.
And that's a motivation, man. Like that is absolutely a motivation. This is business.
Yeah.
This is business, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. If he is angling for that, do you think Zach Kleiman has picked up the phone and tried to figure out how Memphis can get
1 zillion% they've called about Giannis, I'm sure. I can't see a world where they wouldn't have called about Giannis. I think every team in the NBA has reached out about Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if the Grizzlies get Giannis, I will gladly move Ja to another locker in the locker room. Like, hey, we love you, Ja. Hey, Big 12. You little 12, you little dozen.
Now you're number two.
Hey, matter of fact, drop the number 12 out. Y'all just want to wear 12 over here, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's gone south over there in Milwaukee. He booed the home crowd last week, gave them his 2 thumbs down. They were it was crazy.
He's probably finna roll, man. But I'm telling you, there's that report that came out about teams that are interested in Cat, including Orlando, Memphis, and whoever the other team was. I was like, God, that looks like a multi-team. It looks like the Knicks or somebody.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I think the Grizzlies. That's where I think the Grizzlies' involvement is to be somewhere. Let me ask you this. My theory on this whole, I don't want to speak for you. Mm-hmm. You think the Grizzlies are going to be buyers at this trade deadline?
I think the Grizzlies are going to do something that we're not expecting at the trade deadline, whether that's buying or selling. I think they're going to do something that's going to have you like, okay, that's something. The Grizzlies have a lot of first round picks, bro.
Yes.
I don't think the Bucks want dudes. I think if they're going to let go of Giannis, they want to rebuild. They want like picks. They want to do what the Thunder did. And I can see. I don't know, bro. This is based on absolute no intel. I'm not bluffing. I'm not joking around with this. Like I know nothing. This is just good. I feel like they're going to. I feel like it's some shit. I feel like it's some shit about to get moved around, bro. Like, and I don't think the Bucks are going to. The Bucks are a powerful organization, man. I don't think they're gonna. Hey, Lakers, here's Giannis. We'll take whatever just to make Giannis happy. No, man, no. I think they're going to want something back in this deal. And I think teams are talking. I think teams are moving in silence. And I think that there could be a crazy Giannis deal coming out. Because that Carl Anthony Towns teams are interested in Cat deal. That seems like Cat's going out, but the Bucks don't want Cat. They want stuff.
Okay. But it just tells me, like, Kleiman's history, if history is the best indicator of what's going to happen, Kleiman is a draft guy. Like, and Phoenix.
But Kleiman's history is also, I'll give up several first-round picks for OG Anunoby. His history is also, I'll give
4
up
for Mikal.
I'll give up several first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Like, that's also in his history. So, and there's a hole at the wing on this team because Jalen Wells, God bless you. I was rooting for you when you passed Marcus Smart. Now I'm rooting for you to bring your ass back to the bench.
Bro, John and Giannis wouldn't fit together?
Oh, they would.
Oh,
no, I ain't saying Giannis is coming here. I'm not saying that. No. But I do think that in the fallout of a Giannis trade, I can see the Grizzlies going in and grabbing some guys.
Being involved.
That Milwaukee don't want. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree. I mean, listen, if a Giannis trade happens, and because I would suspect Giannis would probably want to go to, he's been linked to Miami, been linked to the Lakers, been linked to these, kind of higher profile franchises.
Yeah. I'm not talking Giannis at all, y'all. I'm just talking about dudes. I think there's gonna be a lot of fallout in the league. I think a Giannis trade is gonna shake up a lot of stuff. I think it's gonna be 3 or 4 teams involved, and there's gonna be some big contracts, big names getting moved around.
Yes.
Giannis did.
There, you don't move Giannis without big stuff going around.
Especially when it's known that if it's like some bullshit fake trade like the Lucas shit, maybe. But I think it's gonna be something where Milwaukee's gonna be like, nah, I'm not. We're not just giving away Giannis and we'll take whatever works. We'll do the math for it. No.
If Joel wants to know
what we want,
if there's a shot for the Grizzlies to get Giannis, do you take his brother too?
I'd take his daddy.
Ionopolis or whatever.
I'd give his wife a gig.
Yeah, his wife can move back to. His wife can move here. Heck yeah.
Yep. But yeah, man. But in the event that Giannis does get traded, even if you ain't coming to Memphis, man, at least take a swing through Memphis, man. Give him my guy Antonio Jones, man, the master of definition. Because you need the haircut game in trash. I never understood why Giannis can't get faded. Look at my son Gabe, man.
Hey, man.
Imagine Giannis with that haircut, man.
Top left, Gabe. Let's go.
Top left is my son Gabe. It's a few years ago. Imagine him with that, man. Imagine Giannis with any of these fades you see up here, man. My guy Antonio Jones is the best in the business. 30 years in the barbering game and doing his thing. It's a clean, family-friendly environment. Ain't gonna be no smoking. Ain't gonna be no bunch of cursing. If you're a young lady, if you're a mom, you can get your hair done. You can also bring your son. They ain't gonna be hitting on you in there. None of that type of stuff, man. Super professional environment there. They do natural and enhanced hairstyles. If you keep it natural, if you need to get sprayed in a little bit, man, you need to get a little fibers in your head. Whatever you got going on, man, they got you. If you got to try to get the Jaylen Brown, they got you, man. But superior grooming for men, women, and children. Give them my guy Antonio Jones. You can do a screenshot of what you're watching right now. If you're watching on TV, of course, you could just hit the QR code, screenshot that joint, squeeze the QR code. You can book them right there on your phone today. And let them know that, you saw them on the Enter the Sain show. They're going to show you some love on the first trip. Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo, even you, brother. If you, man, since it's second row Kenny, nah.
Hey,
and also, go ahead.
If you're a white dude and you get afraid of getting your hair cut, getting chopped by someone that's not white, can I recommend a black barber to you? It's the only way to go.
And not just a black barber, my barber, Antonio Jones. He cuts, anything that's in Memphis, he cutting their hair, man. As you can see from the picture. He fading. He fading and blading, man. He chopping. Y'all say chop means something bad nowadays. It's a lot. But also, Giannis, if you were to come through Memphis, man, might need to go get you a used car, man. A quality used car from the good people at Carway, man. Carway Automotive, 18 years in the business. CarwayTheRightWay.com is the website, man. Check out their full inventory. Bad credit, no problem. Check them out there at 6154 Summer Avenue. Give them a phone call, 901-440-8251. Getting a car could be a stressful experience, man. You know your credit bad. You know your stuff messed up, man. They got you. They get you squared away. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to force you into a bad car. They're going to take you by the hand, man. Ask for my guy Jason. Ask for my guy Mike. Ask for my guy Taylor, man. They'll all get you squared away. This is Grind City. And the good people at Carway are on the grind to get you in a quality vehicle. Ken, I sent you a picture, man, because I know they're watching the show, man. I may have lost all of them when I said fuck Joey Sullivan. I might have lost everyone when I said it. But if you're a Barbie girl, living in a Barbie world, Kenny Stubblefield, they got the pink Beatles out there for you, man. My guy Justin Ford, AP Photography, shot me a picture. I thought it was a picture. Like a picture of John Morant with a cast on or something, or a sleeve on. I didn't know what it was gonna be, Kenny. I didn't know what to expect when my boy Justin Ford sent me a picture. It was a picture of a pink Beetle, Kenny.
I'm bringing it up. Give me a second.
It was a picture of a pink Beetle right there on the 240 exit, getting off on the Crump Lamar exit, man. He was getting off on that. Somebody was getting off on that joint in the pink Beetle. But you can find those at Carway, man. The only place in the world you can find the pink Beetle. Hey, you're looking like a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. That's your thing, man. So get you one of them joints out there at Carway. get with him. We still waiting on the picture. Kenny about to pull that John up.
It is taking his time. Jeez.
Don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. We'll show it in the second half of the show. We're about to take a break, man. When we come, this is the longest first segment ever. But I'm enjoying it, man. Having fun on a Friday with the SainGang. We'll be back in a minute for more on the Anthony Sain Show. We'll see y'all in a minute.
In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
To me, that this is the business of basketball. That's a part of it. We want him, and we have always wanted him to finish his career as a Memphis Grizzly. Selfishly, I want to sit down, put that headset on, and watch one of the most electric players that we have in our game today. I want to see him as 12, calling him, doing all this stuff in a Grizzlies uniform for his entire career. This is no longer the sport of basketball. It is the business of basketball, and you cannot take it personal. So that's why I don't know what's going to happen, what the team's going to do, what moving forward. Until that decision is made, I am going to continue to have the same mindset. We are a better team with him than we are without him.
Talking about the business of the thing, he's eligible for an extension. Should he want it? Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm eligible for the extension. I want my extension. I mean, right?
You doggone right. Shoot.
Tune in to the Night Court podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. Here with my guy, Kenny Stubblefield. Yeah, man, it is a different type of Friday. Friday's always different, man. We're going to change things up a little bit. I had a whole three-pointer for y'all, but we ain't doing that today, man. I got something different from y'all, man. Just like after the snow is gone, Kenny Stubblefield, your house may be a little different, man. You may wake up, you may look up one day, man, you got some unexpected guests in this joint, man. You might got some mice, you might got some roof rats in that joint, man. You might got all kind of stuff going on in the house, man. But if you do, reach out to our good friends at Grade A Pest Control. My guy, Reggie Freeman Alexander, man, is the man, proud owner of the company. He's a local Memphian, homegrown Memphian, big-time Tiger fan, big-time Memphis Grizzlies fan. He can chop it up with the best of them, man. He be saying so why. I think he's a Bucks fan, too. I want to say he's a big Giannis Antetokounmpo fan, if I'm not mistaken. 20 years of experience in pest and rodent control. Started off in corporate America, working with Fortune 500 companies and doing this on the side, moonlighting. But now he's doing this thing full-time as a pest control master out here, man. He's bringing that same level of expertise, that same level of professionalism from when he was management in these Fortune 500 companies, doing things in a phenomenal way, committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Typically, Kenneth Stubblefield, if you reach out to some of these big box companies, right, you reach out to the major pest control companies, they're going to try to get you to sign a retainer and get you this thing where you're paying every month. They come out there and do absolutely nothing, and you're paying for it, man. My guy Reggie is not going to try to get you anything like that where he's taking money from you every month. He's going to take care of the issue, take care of it well. And if he needs to come back out there, he'll do what he needs to do, and y'all go from there. But just give him a call, 901-628-4867. You can shoot him a text at the same phone number, or you can email him at gradeapservices@gmail.com. That is Grade A Pest. But Kenny, we had a great time in the first segment just interacting with the people in the SainGang. Shout out to the SainGang in the chat, man. Y'all tune in each and every day, Monday through Friday. But I got one more thing I want to talk about, man.
Yep.
Let me pull up something my man right here says. We got to deal with reality, man, not the coulda, woulda, shoulda. And the reality of the Dylan Brooks thing was the Grizzlies tried to trade Dylan Brooks that entire 2 years. The last 2 years of Dylan Brooks' time here, they were trying to move him. Nobody wanted Dylan Brooks, bro, even at the amount of money he was at. Like all these deals we talked about with the whether it be Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby, those teams had no interest in Dylan Brooks at that time.
Yep. And can I be honest? I don't think Phoenix wanted him either.
Yeah.
They just needed him.
Yeah, he was part of that deal, and he's been phenomenal.
He's been fantastic for them, but trades are the 2K trade.
Trust me, they tried to move both of them dudes that season. I know that for a fact. They were trying to move both of them.
Yeah.
Well, all right, what you got? Oh, so Kenneth Stubblefield. Got in the bed last night, and I get a text from one of the Grizzlies fans' biggest agitators, right? My guy Michael Harrell shoots me a text, man, and he's like, "It's a tweet from Doc Holliday, who's one of my I don't know, man. I want to say it's kind of an abusive relationship with Doc because I'm afraid of Doc Holliday. Like I'm very much a man. I very much can defend myself, but I have a healthy fear of Doc Holliday without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'm telling you, I have a fear of Doc.
Right.
Not just because he's physically intimidated, and I saw him when they had the battle balls thing.
Him and John.
You don't know what the battle balls are. Battle balls is it's those things the University of Memphis is doing it now.
Yep.
It's something else they're borrowing from the Grizzlies that I'm wondering why are y'all doing that? Then y'all remember how that went. But they got the battle balls where it's a big rubber ball that's see-through and your legs are out of it, but everything else is inside of it. And you got some little handles and you're running full speed towards each other. You're trying to knock the other person over. Yeah. So Doc Holliday is known for knocking out as many local media members as he can and putting guys in the hospital in the battle balls. This happened under Doc Holliday's watch, right? So.
I also remember on air on 92.9, Doc Holliday saying he was going to pull up on John. I remember that very specifically.
For playing with him. That's why I don't play with him. Man.
That's where the healthy fear comes in.
Right, healthy fear comes in. I also have a fear of waking up Kenneth Stubblefield and my name is mentioned in a Doc Holliday tweet. Right, I have this fear of me saying something that rubs Doc. That's why I try to be as black as possible, man. And when Daniel Watson gets in there, like, all right, man, you gonna get me in trouble with Doc, man. You gonna get me in trouble with Doc Holliday. All right, just leave me alone. So I get the notification this morning from Doc, and I forgot that I had added him. So I woke up like I remember that, and I saw it like, oh shit. I feel so much better. I thought Daniel got me in trouble, man, for not being black enough out here, man. But Doc Holliday was in a conversation with Chandler Parsons. I don't know if you can play the clip from FanDuel.
I'm going to.
Okay, go ahead. Play.
They're our sponsor. Come on.
Don't hate us.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Run that.
We're gonna go all 3 videos in a row.
Yeah, in a row. So it's about 5 minutes of time. So just watch.
Gonna leave? Like, are we looking at a situation where he's still there?
I think he still leaves, but you know, like any of the guys, like Luka and anybody
talking like
else
John,
with a
free
team
agent.
that you've done so much for, and where you start your career, it's always that sentiment that I want to see it through. Like I want to accomplish certain things. So I can see Ja kind of changing his stance on wanting to stay in Memphis. I just think we're at a point now that's beyond his control.
I thought he didn't like the coach, the way that's being coached. How's he going to?
They're not going to fire another coach.
No,
I don't think. But again, he can want to stay. I just don't think he's going to get his way.
You probably know is their insider, Doc Holliday.
I can't. Why are you even saying his name out loud? What
You a brave motherfucker.
I'm an oxygen.
What a
Man.
loser.
Do you want to cleanse our palates with something else before we go?
That's
15
all I
seconds.
got.
Here we go.
Shots in the knees.
5
I say I'm
minutes
looking for a
think
10
pieces on the
day.
way.
Call me, Memphis.
See you guys tomorrow.
P.
The funny part about it is that
Hey, man,
it's
really
clearly-
think we give a fuck about him? Like, he really think that he, like,
yeah.
we live rent-free in his head. We're going to be thinking about no motherfucking Chandler Parsons, bro.
And the funny part is it's clear Michelle Beadle, DeMarcus Cousins, Chandler Parsons, and Lou Williams have all had conversations about Doc Holliday off air. That's
for sure.
hilarious.
Yeah. And
That's
then Lou
funny.
Williams, who's got Memphis in his blood, I been ain't had no respect for dude, man. But anyway, go ahead, bro. What you doing?
So then Doc comes back.
All praise to the Most High. Let's get it.
So Chandler Parsons called me a loser. A loser. Sort of like Jim Carrey in the mind of Jim Carrey. Loser. And Chandler, you right, man. You right. I am a loser, man. I've lost my ability to not be able to call people out when they do stuff for clicks. I've lost my ability to just ignore cornball, lame, junk food journalists. I've lost my ability to see past fakery. But you better be glad I haven't lost my ability to use some discretion and privacy. And not reveal everything I know that you were doing when you were in Memphis, my boy. Instead of just spending all that money you got from the Grizzlies. So you're right, man. I am a loser, man. I've lost a lot of things, man. I've lost immaturity, game maturity. I've lost money, gained money. I've lost experience, gained experience. So you're right in a lot of ways, man. I am a loser. So I appreciate your opinion. I respect your opinion. And I ain't gonna name call you, dog. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna name call you, just like I ain't gonna sit here and enumerate all the things that you were doing when you were in Memphis that you were not supposed to be doing, little buddy. All praises to the Most High.
Hey, 20 minutes later. 10 minutes later. Hey, what did
And then he comes.
hold on. What did, from Dave Chappelle's skit when he said, "What I look like when Rick James was on there?" He said, "What I look like put my feet on another man's couch." Yeah, I put my feet on.
Hey, Doc turned into Doc Lamar.
Dotrick Lamar. Oh man, Lamar Day. Let's go, bro.
And then he comes back the next morning.
What is the next morning?
Was it not?
Oh,
I thought it was the next day. Okay.
because I got the notification. I woke up to it at like 4 a.m, but it happened. Well, I don't know, bro. But go ahead, run that joint, bro.
One more thing on Chandler Parsons calling me a loser.
Yeah, he's at the news
on this,
station. It was last night.
podcast. We know Chandler Parsons lost the ability to tell the truth a long time ago because you know how he been trashing Memphis over the years and how much he hated it here. He hates it here. He would never come back. Just taking shots at Memphis every chance he gets. But I remember this letter he wrote to Memphis in September of 2018 on the Players Tribune. You see, he said, note to Memphis from Mr. 25. Note to Memphis. Memphis, I'll be back on the court this season, so I wanted to take a second to put down some of my thoughts. It's been a rocky start since I got here 2 years ago, and I put that on me. Let's go down to the bottom. He showed some nice little pictures, show him here working out. That's about all we got from him right here was action pictures because we didn't get no action on the court. But let's see how we ended it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're going to read this together. Can we read this together? I read it to you. It says, I know the last thing you want to hear from me is a promise about my basketball performance. I know I need to show it on the court. I guess all I really wanted to say is that I'm here. I'm here in Memphis. I still love it here. Thought you hated it, my boy. I've struggled here too, which makes me want to prove myself here more than ever. I'm here to work. You was here to kick it. And I've got work to do. Yeah, to stay out them clubs and stay away from them high schools. That's the work you really had to do. I'm not proud of how I dealt with my injuries publicly. How'd you deal with your injuries publicly, Chandler Parsons? I remember. How'd you deal with your injuries publicly? On the bright side, I'm feeling stronger physically and mentally than I did 2 years ago. So I plan to do now the same thing I planned to do 2 years ago. Come in fresh as the new guy with a lot to prove. Sincerely, Chandler. I added the sincerely part. I'll praise it to the Most High, man.
I'll praise to the Most High, man. Real shit, bro. Hey, bro, y'all wonder why I fear Doc Holliday? Hey, Daniel, stop fucking with me, bro, in the comments, bro. Like, for real, I'm not. Matter of fact, I ain't talking about nothing else. Hey, shout out to the movie. What was that movie, bro? Shout out to the movie Bamboozle, bro. I don't want to be around anything black, bro, for at least a week, bro. For real. I don't even want no black pepper. Oh, you remember that? Oh, man said, I hate black pepper. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. Oh, man. Oh, he got his ass.
Hey, this is the reason why.
Hey, quit playing. Don't fuck with Memphis. We ain't gonna fuck with y'all, bro. You always got some whole shit to say about Memphis, bro. And we don't even give a fuck about you like that, bro. We on your ass.
We keep receipts around here, man.
I hate black pepper. I hate Wesley Snipes. What the man said.
Oh, God.
I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. But no, man. Chandler Parsons, we on your ass, man. We on your ass, Chandler. That's what you get, bro, for real. We on your ass. So you better hope the Doc done, because Doc could get back on his ass. Yeah, bitch ain't saying nothing to bring back, though. He ain't saying nothing in response to this shit. Ooh-wee. Yeah, don't fuck with Doc, man. Don't fuck with Doc at all, for sure. Oh, another thing, too, man. I'm going to give y'all some homework. I'm done for the day. I'm going to give y'all some homework, man. But there was a story. This is pretty much in impromptu inside the same brain. There was a clip of, I'll let y'all look this up. I definitely don't want to play this shit. There was a clip of some gentlemen that are saying that they are the new Black Panther Party. Go look that up if you haven't seen it. And it's pretty much been found out that that's not real. That they may in fact just, the guy who's over it may be a paid actor. And that this is all a scam. Like they're not the Black Panther Party. And that Huey Newton's niece came out and said, those dudes are not Black Panthers. And fuck that dude. If we see him, we're going to touch his ass. That type of shit. And there are people saying that guy's an actor and he's done some stuff portraying a gang member on this side of the country and another gang member on the other side of the country. And he's part of a lot of just fake videos that are coming out, right? And and for the weekend, I give y'all some homework. But put your answers in the comments, not in the live, but in the actual show comments when it goes, when the finalized version is out, as to why there will be a fake Black Panther Party in America. And I bet you would do. Be safe out there, y'all. Go. Fuck Joey Sullapack. Don't be going to look to see what Joey got to say. There's a lot of people that do the weather, man. Who do a good job of the weather. Yeah. But yeah, go check that out. Hope y'all be safe out there. Go get booed up with whoever you finna get booed up with. It's my first time being booed up as a married man this time around. I've been on my fuckboy shit.
Yeah.
No, man. I've been on my fuckboy shit for like the last 12 years, man. No, the last 10 years.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It feel all right, man. I'm already tired of looking at Julia ass, man. We ain't started yet. Yeah, I hate my gums because they black. Yeah, that's the one I can remember. No, he hated. We hated Whoopi Goldberg gums because they were black. Yeah, that's what he said. You gotta follow instructions, y'all. Don't put it here. Don't put it here. Put it in the ugly comments. But why though? Why would they want to create this fake Black Panther party that's talking about killing ICE and we got bigger guns than them? They come to us, we gonna shoot them and all that. Why create that type of propaganda if it's fake? Think about it over the summer, man. That's me getting into my political bag, man, because I'm not gonna stick to sports. I can't do it. Too much stuff going on out here, man. But keep your eyes open, man. Stay in the house. Let these folks do what the fuck they do. Because they're playing with us. They're playing with us out here. Kenny, we'll have this discussion off the air as soon as the show is over. If you give me a minute. Yep. But for Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all. I don't know.
We might not have power.
We'll see you when we see you, man. We out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.